Welcome to EFM's 3 p.m. News. I am your presenter, Naressa Bostwick. On the local scene, a donation of seedlings will be officially handed over to the Zero Hunger Trust Fund at a ceremony tomorrow. The donation will be made by the executive director of Still Kicking Charity, Dwight Anderson. The Canadian-based charity has been in existence since 2019. This contribution will go towards the advancement of the seedling distribution component of the Home and Backyard Garden Initiative, which is part of the National Food Security Drive in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The Minister of Agriculture, Forestry, Fisheries, Rural Transformation, Industry and Labour, Honourable Saboto Caesar, and the Chief Executive Officer, Safia Hornbeek, will be present at the handing over ceremony that takes place from 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, February 14th, at the Zero Hunger Trust Fund conference room. The government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines joins the overwhelming majority of the international community in opposing the proposal announced by the government of the United States of America to cleanse the Palestinian territory of Gaza of its 2 million inhabitants, relocate them forcibly elsewhere, and build an America Riviera for non-Palestinians in Gaza. The government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines said in a statement that this proposal is self-evidently contrary to international law and the fundamental natural right of the Palestinian people to own and live in peace and security in lands that have belonged to them from time immemorial, not as mere occupants, but as citizens in pursuance of their own state. Grave dangers and perfidy accompany this ill-conceived and entirely wrong proposal of the American government. Accordingly, the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines urges the government of the United States of America to recant its wrong-headed proposal and work instead with the international community to rebuild Gaza for the Palestinians in peace, security, inclusive prosperity, and sustainable development. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves says that Tuesday's judgment handed down by the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court of Appeal in favor of the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the COVID-19 vaccine case is an opportunity for dialogue and healing. Speaking on radio on Tuesday, Prime Minister Gonsalves insisted that the vaccine requirement was put in place to protect the lives of all Vincentians at a time of a serious public health emergency. Meanwhile, the University of the West Indies, UWI Global Campus in Vincent and the Grenadines, is celebrating Black History Month this February with a lecture by the esteemed Dr. Henderson Carter. The senior lecturer and head of department and philosophy and history at the University of the West Indies, Cave Hill Campus, Barbados, will speak on the topic, Elevating Black History for Nation Building and Development. The lecture will take place on Saturday, February 22nd, beginning at 6 p.m. at the UWI Global Campus in Vincent and the Grenadines. In regional news, Caribbean Airlines CAL recorded an operating profit of US $12.1 million last year, Trinidad's Finance Minister Colm Imbert has announced. Imbert, speaking at a customer appreciation event of the airline, said that the profit, which excludes debt service, represented a decline of 51% compared to the operating profit of US $24.7 million in 2023. Imbert said CAL had witnessed a remarkable turnaround in its performance in 2023, moving from an operating loss of US $36.7 million in 2022 to an operating profit of US $24.7 million, excluding debt service. Imbert said in 2024, the operating profit fell to US $12.1 million, excluding debt service. This was due to the following factors: increase in maintenance cost, handling cost, and security flight operations. The University of the West Indies, the UWI MONA, says contrary to recent reports, there was no gun-related robbery at any campus banks. According to the university, an internal investigation confirmed that the claims circulating on social media are false. However, the university said it was aware of recent incidents relating to robberies across campus and is taking decisive action to enhance campus security. In a statement released today, the university sought to assure students, staff, and the wider public that safety remains a top priority. It said as a result, immediate measures have been implemented to reinforce campus security. And finally, in the news at this hour, the World Health Organization, WHO, on Wednesday warned that it has only limited information about the spread of bird flu in the United States, which has all cut communications with the global health body. Shortly after his inauguration last month, US President Donald Trump signed an executive order directing the United States to withdraw from the WHO, an organization he has repeatedly criticized over its handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. WHO Chief Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus on Wednesday warned that there were actions the US government was taking that are unrelated to its intended withdrawal from the WHO, but which we are concerned are having a serious impact on global health. Among the concerns, he told reporters, was that WHO now has limited information about the spread of avian influenza among dairy cattle in the US or human cases. Just days into Trump's second term, the WHO stopped receiving communications on influenza from US Centers for Disease and Control and Prevention, CDC, the WHO said. The cutoff came amid fears that outbreaks of H5N1 bird flu in the United States, which has significantly impacted the poultry industry and has spread to US dairy cattle, could evolve into a human pandemic. This has been WFM's 3 p.m. News. I have been your presenter, Naressa Bostwick. Do join us at 5:30 when we will bring you our next newscast.